everyone. I thought it'd be really good fun to give this bike a rather festive twist. So I picked this postcard. I do have the brand new copy of the book, but I thought I would do it on a postcard because then if it turns out nicely I could use it as a gift card or even as a Christmas card. You know, I could stick it on another piece of card or just send it as it is. So I thought I'd have a go. I do need something to lean on, so I'm just going to lean on there. And I am going to zoom in because we need to see what we're doing. It is quite small, obviously much smaller than the original picture. I can try and zoom into just one wheel for you and hope that it's in focus. I think it is. And so I picked my Staedtler Ergosoft pencils because they have a lovely, look at that, sharp tip. This is number 29, which is the red from the 36 tin. And I'm just going to start colouring. Now you could do this in a fine liner because it is a small space, but my idea is to try to colour it so that it's a little darker towards the centre of the flowers than the outside. Some of the flowers have several layers of petals, so that's what I would like to do. I'm not sure whether it's going to show up very well because we've got quite small spaces. But I'm going to have a try anyway and see how it all sort of turns out. I'm just quite randomly going around colouring flowers, which is rather fun. Now, if you don't have to do it red and green is my sort of idea for this with some gold and silver. You don't have to do those sort of festive colours. There may be other colours that you associate more with this time of the year. Maybe just silver and gold. You could do it. So I am going to do a picture in these colours because I'm quite taken with them. A sort of wintry look with the blues and silvers to give a sort of frosty, cold look. And the sort of, you need the sort of really cold blues, not turquoise or anything like that. So you could do that on this one. So there are lots of, you know, maybe with silver middles or something like that. So there are lots of possibilities for wintry look pictures or festive look to take a picture that isn't a festive one. So it means if you don't have a Christmas themed colouring book, or you've run out, which I almost have finished Johanna's Christmas. I may have already finished it by the time this video goes out. Probably not. I don't know. Anyway, you know, I'm looking for other ideas to do festive pictures, and I thought I would share them. It's rather like I did at Halloween, where I did pictures with the sort of purple and green and orange theme that weren't necessarily gonna be Halloween pictures, you know, just with flowers and things, but it's just a bit of fun. It also just gives you a different idea because I wouldn't normally, when I did this picture the first time, I did it in blue. I think Johanna did just making sure you can still see. Johanna did a sort of live where she coloured in the bike and she did the flowers in blue, which I really liked. I didn't colour along with her, but I watched. And then she did the leaves, I don't know if she did the leaves green and she did a background in peach, but I really liked the blue idea. So I pinched that idea and I just went with blue. So I did one shade of blue for the flowers, one type. I used my Alteza Premium, I think I might have used a denim, and then an indigo or something like that for the leaves, so it looked quite different but still quite dark. So I just used, like I'm doing now, the same colour throughout. And then the bike, I did some grey on the bike because it's sort of metal, and I didn't do a background on the wheels or anything. I just left it, and it seemed to go down quite well, which was nice. So I think some people use the idea, or they probably copied Johanna, no, not me, but I rather like the blue and white idea. But you could do it, the shades, tones, whatever you would say, weren't quite right for a wintry picture, but you could sort of do, see, I'm trying to think, what would I say, in the Ergosoft set there isn't really anything. I would say in the polychromos, this sort of sky blue, that sort of colour I would use for a wintry blue. I'm trying to think of other sets. I don't know them well enough really, so I can't really say, but a sort of almost grey blue perhaps would be a better description for you, and it goes then well with silver, so that's probably what I would go for. It's really noisy outside. I don't know if there's a delivery or something coming. There's a lot of banging. Find out in a minute, won't we? But anyway, in fact it might be next door. That's okay. But it's always exciting as we're coming up to Christmas, getting deliveries. But, it's usually things that you've ordered to give to other people for gifts, which is always nice to know they're on their way and you can get on with gift wrapping. I love gift wrapping. So there are all, nope, most of the flowers. Let's just do, there's a few teeny tiny ones down here. You see, I'm trying to leave a little bit of white on the edge of the petals. I'm just checking now. Right, I'm only going to do this wheel. I'm not going to do the other one. Excuse me, you don't really need to see me colour it twice. I'm using number 5 for the leaves, and I'm going to do the leaves in the same way. And I'm sort of thinking, I'm getting quite a Christmassy vibe already. It looks quite poinsettia-y. I know in some countries the poinsettias grow outside. In the UK we always have them inside because it's not warm enough outside for them. And I cannot keep them alive. Although I haven't had one lately, to be fair, I used to be terrible with all plants. And my husband used to say, when this was before my children were born, going back, he would say, gosh, it's so lucky that the children cry when they're thirsty, or else you would kill them as well. It was a joke. And obviously I look after my children a lot better than I look after plants. But fairly recently I bought a plant, probably 2 or 3 years ago, and it's still alive. And since I've had a few more, it might even be longer. I had a Christmas cactus, and that is at least 3 years old. Obviously cacti are quite good because they don't need a lot of water. And this one's flowering at the minute, which is good. It started flowering on Diwali and flowered through Hanukkah. And so I'm not sure whether it's really Christmassy or whether it likes other festivals. We need to call it a holiday cactus, don't we? Take a sort of leaf out of the Americans, but we don't call them holidays. We just say Christmas. But of course, in America, you say happy holidays. I think that you sort of encompass all those different religious festivals as well as Thanksgiving and everything else. Oh, I've missed a bit of a petal there, haven't I? Like, so anyway, so it's a holiday cactus. And I've also managed... Or is it a leaf? That's the petal that needs doing. Over here, that's a leaf there. Okay, so that's the basics. I've done it quite quickly, but hopefully it just gives you a bit of an idea. I'm just going to zoom out a touch. And what I'm going to do is, I might need to zoom out a bit more. Let me zoom out a bit more. I'm going to colour the basket next, actually. I'm not going to do the flowers in it or the other wheel because it's just the same. You can do it. I know you can do it. So I'm going to show you the basket. I'm using number 49. Looks a bit dark, doesn't it? Anyway. And what I'm going to do is do it quite simply. So colour this bit darker at the edge, lighter to the middle, dark on this edge, so more layers, lighter in the middle. And the same with this weave. I'm not going to worry about the pattern. I'm just going to make it darker on the edge and lighter towards the middle, like that. And the same on this one. I'm not doing the bits in between, and I have a plan. You will see it. I might be making it sound more exciting than it actually is. But we'll see. So that's all for that. It's really straightforward. And the main bike I'm going to do in this light grey. This is number 80. And I shall just do a little bit. to show you. I mean, I'm going to just colour it all in really flat, I think. No, I'm not. Let's make it look a little bit shiny, shall we? So leaving a bit of a gap there, I think that's better. I can't just make it flat, it doesn't sit right in my head. Do down there, make it a little bit lighter in the middle, and just carry on, really. I'm not going to show you much more, so I'm just leaving a little bit of a lighter gap in the middle if I can. It's quite a fine picture, as I've said a lot before. So there we go. So what I'm going to do now is bring out some shiny glitter pens to just finish it off. I'm going to use these. These are ones I was sent to try out. And I'm going to use the gold in several places. I'm going to use it on this bit of the basket here. And I'm going to use it also on all the flower middles. Whoop, it doesn't want to write, there we go. So here on all of these, very, very quick and simple, even though I've just messed it up. Like that. You get the idea. You may not be able to even see the glitter. I'm just drawing glitter pen all over my hand. Brilliant. And on the bike itself, I'm going to use the silver for the handle. It's not called a handle, is it? That's not silver, that's red. Oopsie. Apparently I'm going to use the red on the handlebar. Whoops. And we shall use the silver on the saddle, which was the original idea. I'm just rushing because I can hear music and I'm not allowed music on my videos. So I'm going to have to hurry and get out of here. So just a shiny saddle and pedal. I might do it on the chain and wheel thing there as well, but I haven't decided yet. So I'm just going to tip that to show you the glitter just quickly, and I'm going to go away, I'm going to finish it off, take a photo and put it on the end of the video, and I've got to rush. And thank you for watching and happy colouring.